This is the Aftermarket Radio Network. Hey everybody, Carm Capriato, Remarkable Results Radio in Amelia Island. We're here at the Institute Summit. We are theinstitute.com. Thank you so much to Kent and Cecil and the entire team from the Institute to be here. Just a few hours ago, Michael, were you in the room when I gave my little speech?
I was not.
You weren't?
I was not.
Okay, well, they'll do it right now for you.
Let's hear it.
No, it's a little longer than this podcast will warrant. But yeah, and it was great doing that, and a lot of great friends, top-tier shop owners that are here, and glad you're here with me. So we appreciate everything from the Institute and how they're growing and how they have these incredible groups. More than 16% of light-duty vehicles on the road are EV and hybrid. Is your shop ready to safely and properly service them? Get your shop trained and equipped to service hybrid and EV vehicles with NAPA Autotech's innovative EV-ready Level 1 high-voltage awareness and maintenance training. Hey, for over 30 years, NAPA Trax has made selecting the right shop management system easy by offering the best, most comprehensive SMS in the industry. We'll prove to you that Trax is the single best shop management system in the business. Find NAPA Trax on the web at napatracs.com. Also, thanks to AftermarketManagementNetwork.com for information that can help you move your business ahead, and for the free and informative LaborRateTracker.com. With me is Mike Simard. You were on a couple of years ago at the same event.
That's right.
Wow.
23. You even pronounced my name right still, so.
All right, throw the dollar over. I've been practicing it. 7 locations, but there's a couple of really unique things about Michael that you all need to know while you're driving down the highway on your treadmill listening to this, because you're here to listen to learn just one thing from Michael Simard. He's got 7 locations, but they're in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Fairbanks and Anchorage.
And Anchorage now. You see, I got an incredible update. Last time I knew you, you had 4.
So I met you in Florida, and at that time I had 4 locations, comprehensive models in Fairbanks. And then a few months later, had bought 3 lube and tire stores and a tire warehouse. And 2 are in Anchorage, so we're now in the Anchorage market.
Is the tire warehouses just like they do in Canada, where they store the tires for people, or are you distributor of tires too?
Distributor. So we have more buying power through this Point S group that we joined, tire buying group, co-op, and we need to house the tires.
Got it.
So
amazing. Where the hell do you find the energy to do this?
Well, my wife says if I wasn't doing something, I'd break things just to stay going. Right. So I like to...
You're the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah, I like to solve problems. I like to do different things.
Oh, I so love that.
Yeah. I sleep good at night most of the time.
Do you invent problems so you can fix them?
That's what I said. Yeah, she said if you didn't go find something broken to fix or build something new.
I'm so much like that.
Yeah.
Does it still continue to work okay?
Which parts?
I know. Think about it. And
can it do it better? Can we get a better mousetrap?
Tracy says, Dad, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine, Dad. Because I've always been this perpetual upgrader, 2.0, 2.1, 2.3, 3.0. I mean, I've always been, you never stay stagnant.
Right. Well, our purpose, our vision is always try to elevate others to the highest potential. So you better live that yourself.
Michael, it seems crazy for you to go and buy some lube centers. Did you have a purpose to do that? Was the deal right?
The biggest thing, I discovered a lot of new things. So I love learning, and it's a new challenge. And one of the things we need to do is continue to find great talent and grow our own. By buying, I always had this vision many, many years ago. Didn't quite understand what it meant, but the vision was like over on that side of town, we'd have this teaching training shop, a place that maybe we can find talent, find people that want to come into this industry and train them up. People need to come in for a convenience oil change. They need to get some basic services and then get on their way. It's a wonderful place to teach people about our industry and kind of get them started, and make sure they have their basic hygiene, make sure they really want to go down that road. And when we find out that they're a value fit, that there's somebody that wants to learn, that somebody we can maybe take all the way into our 4-year apprenticeship program. And so I had that vision, and it just happens to be that one of the stores I bought in Fairbanks was in that same side of town. And I never thought that'd be the place, this one particular location, because I was like, that's something I can't do. I had a limiting mindset there for a while.
Yeah, sure.
And then all of a sudden we did it. And then we grew in the Anchorage market because they're really thirsty for, we believe, what we have. And now we actually have promoted, hopefully next month will be the 3rd apprentice out of that same location.
apprentice out there into
our general service shops.
Okay.
And then we can grow them to A-level master tech.
I just logistically need to understand, how far away is Fairbanks and Anchorage?
6 hours unless you're going faster.
So this isn't someone that you train them in Anchorage and move them into Fairbanks.
For the Fairbanks market, but we actually just last October started our first ever Anchorage apprentice too. So I think we've got 7 or 8 now.
Okay. All right. It's such a great idea that an independent, successful, goes into a specialty shop for entry-level maintenance and looks at that as a team building operation.
Yeah, that was the first vision, actually. It wasn't like I'm going to go make a bunch of money or just get more car count. I was like, I wonder if we can find people and attract them and teach them who we are. And maybe we can, are you going to show up on time? Are you going to comb your hair? Are you going to wear a uniform? Do you get along as a team? Can we teach you some life skills, some basic goal setting, quality control? Do you care? Do you have customer service? So you can actually, the Lube model is kind of interesting because a lot of people will change the oil and interface with the customer at the same time. So you actually can get advisors out of this, technicians. And also when I went into that side of the industry, I didn't realize, being part of the Institute and RLO and the legacy evolution of this wonderful thing that they're doing here at the summit, I didn't realize how much they need there too. And we can share and learn from both sides of that industry, the tire and lube business and the comprehensive model. It's very interesting how they can share and grow together.
Why don't I hear a lot about that here in the States? And it's going through my mind. Well, they don't want to compete with Jiffy. You must have Jiffy Lubes up there.
I think we have 2 other quick lubes in Fairbanks.
Okay. Wow.
And then us.
Okay.
And then you have the dealership fast lubes, of course.
Okay. So when I think of what you did as a proving ground, if you will, for talent to feed growth of your other comprehensive stores, as I think you called them, why wouldn't we be thinking of doing that here? Because I don't know a lot of independent professional shops that own quick lubes. I think they have quick lube bays. I get that. I know a bunch of people that have quick lube bays. It's probably an incubation for talent, but it's a brilliant move.
Well, I guess I didn't really think of it until you asked me about it. The dealership does it for obvious reasons. They service the same brand.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends that have done it. I find there's a few of us out there doing it. I can tell you one thing. We also have a couple of gas stations. Now, the reason why we bought them is because they were great quality shops already in excellent locations, and Fairbanks just doesn't have a lot of opportunity to buy shops. So I can tell you one thing, though. If you can do one thing really well and get really, really good at it and don't do 27 things and try to do them all really, really well, doing one thing really, really well is easier.
And when you say that, you mean oil changes really well?
If you do tires, or you just do lube, or you do comprehensive, but we do that and we sell gas, and then we have a tire distribution system. So the complexity of it is challenging. And so maybe that's one reason why not everybody's doing that.
Okay, got it. The lube centers, are they finding work for your 4 other stores?
Yes, that's the other benefit. So we have a little internal referral system.
Okay.
We also, at this time, have branded them differently. So if you go to our website, you won't see that tire and lube model on there.
Okay, yeah.
Because customers are expecting different things. You go in a convenience store, you expect one thing. You go into a big grocery store, you expect another thing. And so we wanted to be able to still provide to our small communities the opportunity to get the kind of service that they associate with that type of store and that brand.
This is fascinating. I'm with Mike Simard from Fairbanks, Alaska, from Simard Automotive. 4 stores, actually 7 locations altogether, a couple of quick lubes, and a tire distribution place. Is this the only place that you're recruiting?
No.
And so that's the big thing. I mean, listen to my listener. Carm, I'm interested in everything in the industry, and including this man from Alaska. I've always wanted to do a story on mushing your mush dogs.
Oh, you're going to come up sometime, right? And see us?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
How many hours is that? I mean, I'm from Florida here.
Driving or flying? It's only like 13, 15 hours. So
it's only 13 or 15 hours to fly.
That's right.
Like to Florida.
Yeah.
But from Buffalo, maybe what? 10?
Yeah. Add 2-3 more hours. Go to Boston and then go.
Oh, I live near Toronto.
Jets are fast.
Okay.
You can make it. No excuse.
You want to go, Tracy?
Next summer.
Tracy wants to
Take
go.
you fishing.
Oh.
Maybe you can bring Michael Smith or somebody.
Oh my God. What? I'm telling you.
I can buy fuel. We'll have them buy fuel.
It would be a blast to hang out with a whole group of, if you ever get in a group of Institute people that want to just come up for the Alaskan trip of a lifetime, I'm in.
Oh, we had Bates and Waffler and
You did?
Casey last year. Yeah, we do that. They know how it works. You buy fuel for my, and maybe a bottle of Kraken, and then I take them anywhere they want to go.
Oh my God.
We could do a podcast out to sea. Would you like that? On Starlink. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done.
You continue to stretch this balloon here.
Maybe you help me recruit. If that's not a conflict of interest,
Well, here, let's
I'll
talk.
buy the fuel.
All right, so let's talk about that, which is where I was going. Like, I was
let's
kind of
go
going
there.
down that rabbit hole of anybody from the U.S., you see your ads and say, I think I want to go up there where it's cold and there's no sun.
Or where there's a need and I can fill it. How do you want to?
I love that.
How do you want to look at that?
I love that.
You know?
Oh, that's perfect. That's the exact answer.
See what
I was
happens with
looking
the sun on my head?
Yeah.
Too much?
Yep, it's making it hardened a
I'm
little
from the
bit.
north, yeah. I had to buy sunscreen day one.
Man from the North Country. What was it? Game of Thrones. Anyway, but I digress. Recruiting. I mean, is it all Alaskan talent you're finding?
So we continue to evolve in recruiting. I sat down the other day and wrote over a couple of weeks, a 200-page playbook on recruiting. Just try to dump everything out on my knowledge in this playbook builder called a Waybook. When our coach said many years ago, you got to recruit, it's coming. He was right. And especially in Alaska, it became more noticeable. A very small place to pull from. And especially since COVID, I think the attrition, people moving around more and more everywhere. And so we recruit, I've had some really good talent from Florida. It's really weird. Texas. I can't seem to get anybody out of the Northwest. You think that would be natural? It's like one plane ride, go over the border. But we recruit all over. So we're hoping though in the next couple of years with I think we're close, like I said, between 6 and 8 apprentices now. That next couple of years, they're going to start getting their master program and a little more time in the saddle. And so maybe we have a little less room for the people down here. Now, we'll keep growing shops. That'll, if it's right to do so. And so we'll continue to
my listener, don't be pissed that I'm trying to talk to Mike to recruit great talent to go up to Alaska, but my curiosity of where you find great people, then you say, people, they want a life change. The whole family comes up. Do you get single people going up?
Yeah. And of course, we wouldn't recruit from our friends, so we're not going to do that here. Sure. We all have a hard time. And so we'd be happy to share.
That's
we
smart.
do share with our friends.
That's smart.
This is how we find technicians. And so I want to help the industry. So I'm not going to try to pull people out of their shops, but obviously we don't want to hold people back. So actually I prefer a support system, but we're not going to discriminate against anybody. So, we go through a very long process and I can give you the overview if you want.
Sure.
We've done some stuff on social. I've been in Texas before in meetings like, hey, that guy in Alaska. And usually I'm out at sea saying, come join us for Alaska. So I got to sell it a little bit.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And so we have multiple parts of the leadership team of our leaders and we all recruit. We talk to them and we kind of reconvene and say, how's this working? What do you think about this position? We really talk about the trial. We do a job trial. If they pass all the interviews, they come up for 2 weeks. We pay them. They work with us. Every shop has a loaner toolbox and they work under the lead tech. And then we have a conversation. We take them out to dinner. How's it going? And then we give them a pretty substantial relocation package if we make that full-time job offer, and we'll move a whole family up.
Are you a NAPA Auto Care Center who is ready to take your shop to the next level? Then the premier tier NAPA Auto Care Gold Certified program is exactly what you need. Gold Certified Auto Care Centers provide customers with a consistent experience no matter where they are in the U.S. Now, this means they are more likely to return and support your shop or find your Gold Certified Auto Care Center while on the road. Gold Certified members can maximize technology, increase their local marketing opportunities, and have a fully trained team that keeps up with the latest trends. Simply put, the Gold Certified NAPA Auto Care program powered by your local brand will set you apart. A true partnership is a two-way street. Shops must meet specific criteria to be eligible for the many benefits of Gold. Now, NAPA Auto Care rewards its most committed partners, their Gold certified members, with free premium shop referrals on the NAPA online locator, annual marketing dollars, an enhanced warranty, training opportunities, program rebates, and so much more. Are you ready to get started? Contact your local NAPA sales representative to discuss your eligibility and apply today. More than 16% of light-duty vehicles on the road are EV and hybrid. Is your shop ready to safely and properly service them? Get your shop trained and equipped to service hybrid and EV vehicles with NAPA Autotech's innovative EV-ready Level 1 high-voltage awareness and maintenance training. Hey, take your Auto Care Center to the next level, the Gold level, with the NAPA Auto Care Gold Certified program. This program is for the best of the best who can provide a consistent consumer experience and earn the trust of returning and new customers. Talk to your NAPA sales representative about how you can become a Gold Certified shop. Let's face it, your shop management system is the single most important tool in your shop, period. NAPA Tracks was built from the ground up to make your business more profitable and efficient. We provide an extensive set of tools to increase and track profitability in real time. NAPA Tracks offers the industry's best post-sale support, hands down, and we train your people on site. Yep, on site. And we offer remote refresher training 10 times a week, and customer support is open 6 days a week. Give us a call, visit the website, or join our Facebook community today to learn more. We'll prove to you that Trax is the single best shop management system in the business. NAPA Trax is always customized and tailored for you, whether you're a one-man shop or a large multi-bay or multi-location company. After all, it's your shop, so it's your choice. Visit us on the web at NAPATRACS, that's NAPATRACS.com. Hey, did you know at AutomotiveManagementNetwork.com you can find an SOP, a checklist, forms, along with policies and procedures that can help you move your business ahead? Well, sometimes you just need a little motivation to write a policy if only you had something to review and then make your own. You can save so much valuable time when you can grab a document from our library, make a few adjustments for your shop, and move to your next task. There are more than 350 searchable documents, with new documents arriving soon at AutomotiveManagementNetwork.com. If there's a job fit, you're going to do what's right.
That's right.
For them.
That's right. And then we'll house them for the first 90 days as well, on top of that. And so usually it's enough to get them started.
That's expensive.
It's very expensive.
Whoa.
I just actually calculated it 3 days ago. I don't know if you want me to tell you what it costs, but.
Yeah, I'm so curious. I'm sure my audience is. I mean,
it might scare people.
It shouldn't be a super secret, but it's a reality of life. What it takes for you to recruit into Alaska. Can I guess?
Yeah.
20 grand.
Total cost more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I jump up another 10?
If you don't count the money you lost because maybe someone left.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was in the 30-something thousand. Now, this is providing them 10,000 plus, and then you're providing for the salary when they come up, and then your time. It depends how you want to break it out. And if you indeed spend and sponsor, there's other ways to do it. That's the current mode. And I remember when I had a single 1 or 2 stores thinking that a recruitment fee or whatever, it's like, how am I going to run my store? How am I going to make payroll? How am I going to serve customers? How am I going to fix cars and recruit? That's what we had to do, right? People don't understand what that takes, and it's harder now.
But you figured it out through the right profit, the right gross margins, the right sales structure, the right everything. I mean, people can't be listening to this podcast and saying, I don't know how he does it, but you do. And you do it because you have great disciplines, good structures, I'm sure great programs and policies and people and culture.
That's right.
And all of that allows you to spend that kind of money. Now, are you recruiting 1 or 2 a year, one every couple of years like that?
Depends how much you grow, and it depends how well you took care of the people you had, right? And it depends how sticky you can make your company. So the idea is that people matter, and I think it really comes down to the continual evolution of our understanding and our ability to find people that believe in our values and believe in our purpose. And then, of course, Alaska is very unique. So the thing I can tell people, my recommendation to people is like every place you are, has a unique thing about it. Now, I wouldn't want to live in Arizona anytime soon because I was talking to my Arizonian friends. I'm like, every day you get up, it's the same, except that 3 days of rain. So for me, I like change. Okay. And so, but that's very appealing to somebody that maybe is sick of the cold or sick of the rain.
No, I got it.
So the grass looks greener on every side of the fence. So find your unique selling point for your company, but what about your community? And you will find people that want to come to you. And so you have to start that relationship. Obviously, you have to start that connection and then make sure it's a fit. And then you will make mistakes, just like any technician-minded person like myself, and just keep learning, keep growing.
Mike, what happens if you get hit by a bus tomorrow? People going to handle it?
Well, my attorney told me to raise my life insurance, so
okay,
I did that part.
Well, good. That's
get your will, get your affairs in order.
Get all that in order. But you're gone for a couple of weeks. You got a great team that's just charging ahead. I mean, the culture, the kind of people. Tell us, you don't have to leave for 2 weeks. You could leave for work 3 days at the shop and 2 at home, as long as you have the right team. And obviously, you've had to build that.
Yeah, and still learning, still growing. I think obviously you can't start that way. If you're running a single store, you've got to pour in your people. I think it was just like Dan, just like a lot of people talked about at this summit here, is find somebody that you can pour into, find somebody that wants it, find somebody that wants to learn.
I love the word pour into, but they have to have the capacity to drink that Kool-Aid, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And sometimes you believe in the person, but they don't get what you're trying to do.
I'm an activator, right? So,
Yes.
and I have woo and then all those things. So that I'm really good at getting people started. And one person said, for me, from one of my strengths is I've got getting older, approaching 50, you start, hopefully wisdom comes in with less hair and more gray.
Wait a minute.
That's the idea, I think.
Wisdom? I'm still acquiring it.
I'm asking for it and seem to get a lot of lessons to teach me it. But
Yeah, so you get kicked in the ass, and instead of failing backwards, you fail forward.
yeah, exactly. So really trying to learn how to do that better.
So how do you guys survive the roller coaster of business and weather and stuff like that?
So again, the Institute's done a good job. I'm not here to sell the Institute, right? But I have some really good coaches that help us plan, forecast.
Yeah.
You got to squirrel away
What's
the money.
that? Huh?
Yeah. Because you're the leader. Like you're helping feed all these mouths, all these people relying on you.
Mm-hmm.
The weight of leadership, so weight of responsibility. So like right now, first quarter is kind of slow. So you have to be ready to weather that storm.
Do you stop marketing? Do you keep marketing? I mean, there's people who are saying, well, I'm really busy. I'm going to pull my marketing back. And then all of a sudden they're only 4 days out instead of 8 days out. And then they want to turn it on, but it's tough to turn it on and have an instant result.
Right. And when the market and the customer, the demand's not there, or it's around the holidays, they don't always have the money. It's kind of like recruiting. Do you recruit when that person leaves, or do you do it before?
Yeah.
So we really learn that stuff. Now you can listen to the coaches. You should really listen to the coaches, but a lot of us are stubborn. A lot of us are A personalities and like, oh, I'm going to figure it out myself, right? Well, then you get burned and you get hurt, and you can choose to either cry or fail forward, like you said.
We could do hours on, I didn't listen to my coach and here's what happened.
Yeah.
And now I regret.
I was right like 2 times though, I'll just say.
Okay, that's okay.
Out of 20 years.
2 out of 20 years.
I remember.
2 out of how many things they told you? Hundreds, right?
Yeah, and with my wife, I think I was right less times. I'm just saying. I was married for her longer, but
My wife's always right. That's why I'm happily married.
that one time, but that's it. She'll listen to this. And
So you're, hi, nice to meet you.
Yep.
Long distance.
Sorry, hon.
Please don't think terrible of me. No. Type A. What did you call yourself a few minutes ago?
an activator.
An activator. What kind of skills do you delegate? Because you just don't like to do them.
Well, it's funny. That's where I was thinking about the wisdom part. Like, we didn't stage this at all. I've learned, some of us have read the book EOS or Traction.
Oh, yeah, sure. Are you doing that?
Yeah, we're actually going through the scaling up process, which I found out is where.
And you're the
where it came
visionary.
from.
You're the visionary.
I'm the visionary all the way. I read the book
100%.
like Rocket Fuel, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so it's okay to be me? Like, this is like
I know.
everything about me. It's okay.
I know.
So what I have now up there is somebody that compliments me really well. She's been with me 12, 13 years. And I'm a high DI. And I know I'm using a lot of the profiling things and stuff. So I'm just a driven coach. Like, I want to win, but I want to win together. And she's a very high SC. So it's a very complimentary. So, and if she hears me say this, she'll be a little concerned because she don't like when I say the word friction or a little bit of conflict. So there's some of that sometimes.
Yeah, but an SC should be a great integrator.
Exactly.
Does she want to be an integrator?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're finding a right role for her.
Yeah. And very complimentary. I'll cast the vision, but she's more wired for lingering behind and supporting.
Okay.
And making sure they're getting all the details they need to. So it's like a perfect thing. I don't like great details. I don't like to slow down. And S's and C's, I love the details and really want to make sure.
Are you high D or high I? High D?
I'm like 99, 98.
Okay. All right.
Depends if you're
Depends
partying. We're going to have fun or we're going to fight. So whichever one.
Wow.
Not fight, but
You're an all
fight for my team. Like a good
You're an
coach.
all-in DI or DI.
DI, yeah.
Wow.
It's fun.
I have to tell you, and I know a lot about DISC. I went through all kinds of training, got a textbook on it. I've got a great, by the way, go to my website, remarkableresults.biz/downloads, or on my downloads page on the website. There's this great chart on DISC for your salespeople to see. I think it's so cool to see a high D that has high I. I could get along with that person. You and I could be friends for a long time. But for me, a high I to work for only a D, that's a tough thing. Unless the D is willing to listen to my crazy, visionary, off the wall, hey, this is good stuff.
It's going to be fun.
I had a boss like that. But ultimately, I believe we ended up becoming really close and good friends at the run of my career. I almost believe, I really do, that I changed him a little bit from being such a
just a driver,
tough D, a tough D. And I got some of his D when you had to go out and do stuff and you had to make things happen. And you want to go out as a high I, as, hey, come on, everybody, we're going to do this thing. And they say, okay, we're going to have another fun day of really new important policies with Carm. And, you know, I needed my Luca Brazzi in the room, my high D, to say, all right, here's what we're going to do right now. So, and I find that fascinating in building and growing culture in the business. Is it all you, or does you bring the team together? Do they know we do what we love to do? This is the kind of company we have. We take care of people. We take care of you. We take care of the clients. How have you built this great culture?
Well, we're still working on it. Okay.
That's a great answer,
ever there.
by the way.
Honestly, we're
love
not.
That.
And one of our values is excellence. So I always want to keep growing. I'm very mindful of that, trying to stay humble. I think the biggest thing that I'm continuing to get hopefully some more wisdom on is really in the leadership team, really looking for people that we can complement each other, and also making sure we have the skills to not like get stuck in a certain place. Like we did the Working Genius the other day. I won't go too deep into that. I'm still learning about it, but I really resonated with, I could clearly see what I love to do and what I don't love to do. But then I looked back at DISC or some of those people on my team, I was like, but you do. And so what I realized, the more I stay in that visionary space, casting the why, I probably put 8 hours in that beach. I wore a trench and a lot of like earbuds in, just talking to my people. Yeah. And literally, I swear we talked about why. And Dan Clark talked about why. Yeah. And the why. It's like, how do I get through? Like they didn't see that coming and I've been talking about it for a couple months. It's like, how do I get through? And talking to my wife or talking to chief of staff. And it's like, how do I get through and help from a perspective of Michael Smith and I talk all the time. And I think I wore him out on the beach too for 2 different walks, but really coming down to if you can get someone else to see the vision and see the why. Okay. And now that's where I need to live. Now I also know how to do the how. So, but what's dangerous for me, I'm finding as I'm getting older is that if I stay in the how too long in those details, that's probably not the best space for me at the size of this company right now.
Yeah. When I was listening to Dan Clark and I didn't hear his entire presentation today, but he did say it's the why, not the what. And I wrote that down and I was impacted by it because when you talk to people about their why, it's tough for a lot of people. It's tough to know and to figure out, appreciate, understand their why. But by saying it's not your what, that person maybe can back into the why. Because it's not what you do, it's why you do it. And I thought that could be a game changer for somebody struggling with their why.
Yeah.
Now I get the whole how thing. I really understand the how thing. How, it's like who, not how.
Right.
Another great book that really helps you understand. Dan Sullivan. Yeah. It's when I hired Tracy, it was Barry Barrett who sent me the book. And I was telling him about me and Tracy talking and he sent me the book. And I realized that she was my how.
She's a who that can figure out the how that.
Yeah,
so you
exactly
can focus
right.
on what you
exactly
need to do.
right. And it's amazing. We're a tiny little company, but in your company, I can see the value that it brings. Wow.
Yeah, actually, just funny. I picked up another book called Who by Jeff Smart.
Okay.
Top grading. I think his father wrote the book all about top grading and interviewing and having A players. And his book's called Who. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's like Dan Sullivan and him had a conversation. Yeah, and he does it a different way. It's a little bit different take on it. But I think that's the whole wisdom part I was saying that I'm hoping and praying I get smarter as I go and stop beating my head against the wall at times. And if you can find those that are really good at something, because you don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. Like get over that thing, right? Find someone that's just loves doing that one thing. And there's things I just don't like to do. And I love leading teams, but there's certain parts of that I do really well. And there's certain parts I can do and I need to do. And when you're a single store owner or have a couple stores, guess what? Like which hat you're wearing today?
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Hope to get smart. You just said that about a minute ago. I hope to get smart. You will because you hope, because you know that's something you have to do. For so many that just don't want to get ahead, that are languishing and struggling and really hurt our industry. They don't want to get smart because they're afraid what it looks like.
Yeah. I've been there. That guy's still in there. He still talks to me.
And what do? Do you just grab him by the throat and throw him in the corner?
I tell you, sometimes I lose the battles, but I'm going to win the war.
Oh, is he screaming at you or just whispering in your ear?
Oh, you name it. They'll try every little thing. And I don't want to go too far into that. The devil on one shoulder, angel on the other. But, as Michael talked about and Dan talked about, we have a soul, we have a spirit, we have our body, we have things, forces, environments around us. We have people that talked to us in the past that are still talking to us that weren't very nice and things. And so what you said was very important. I think you have to first believe. I mean, really, we're such amazing humans, right? You have to first believe you can. I love what Dan said. Dan said today, what did he say? Something about when your why is bigger than your why not?
Yeah, that's what I took away. When your why is bigger than your why not. And that to me helps you understand your why. Mike, thank you so much for that. I enjoyed this to a degree that I believe there's a lot of people out there. We always try to break these barriers that, I just believe people have in general, but there's barriers in our industry of people wanting to jump and get ahead. It was a great episode to hear what you're doing and how you're doing it. So I appreciate you being here. Mike, Simard's Automotive, Fairbanks and Anchorage, Alaska, 7 locations. God bless you, man.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carm.
Thanks for being on board to listen and learn from the premier automotive aftermarket podcast. Until next time.